Happy Friday. Hope you all have had a good week. Wanted to go live today with my 5 on Friday, and hopefully something I say will be an encouragement to you. So anyways, Merry Christmas. A day late for those of you that celebrated. I hope you had a beautiful day. It's actually been beautiful here. We had the warmest that I can remember anyways. It was like 71 degrees yesterday, and it's still very nice out. We're in like the 60s right now, high 60s. Okay, well, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So anyways, I know weather is not good in the west or the east. I know you guys have flooding in the west and it's cold and snow in the east. So I hope everybody there is safe and doing okay. Let me know how the weather is where you guys are. Let me know how your Christmas went. We ended up, let me flip you guys around. I'm gonna go back inside. And, oh, well, actually, I was going to show you really quick. I do have a tree, by the way. I have a tree because of the light. I love lights. It's blue and silver and white. You can't really see it so good in the daylight, and I have my Winnie the Pooh up the top. I used to actually have a Winnie the Pooh tree that I had all Winnie the Pooh ornaments a long, long time ago. I still have them, but anyways, the more light we can bring in, the better. So anyways, that's that. So anyways, let me know how the weather is and how Christmas was where you are. Would love to know. Unfortunately, I had an encounter with a real life Grinch on Christmas Eve. I was going to write it up, but I didn't have time. My wonderful neighbors, who are definitely the epitome of Grinch, one of them texted me that morning and was very angry about someone who had come to pick up a product from Amelia. It was in a box out front. And, I've told you guys before, we have this issue with their driveway. It looks like it's ours. It's not. It's a very easy mistake to make. And she had parked in front of it for a sec to run and get the package and was running back. And the guy was coming home, and he claims that she was very rude to him, which I find hard to believe. In fact, I have evidence on the Ring camera that she was not rude to him. She was very sorry that she was even there. And I got scathing texts from him. And I tried to be nice, and I tried to kill him with kindness, but unfortunately it really didn't work. And now he is trying to get me to go get a sign to put up to keep people off his driveway when he had a sign, and it never worked. And he doesn't even remember having the sign, if you can believe that. So anyways, like I said, I tried to make nice with him, a couple of rounds of text, and I was hoping I would get somewhere, and I told him in the new year it would be nice to be able to just get along and be kind to each other. This world is hard enough as it is. And he just would not let it go. He started throwing things out about the city has this rule that you have to be 5 feet away from a driveway, blah, blah, blah. So I just had to stop responding to him. And it's just sad that these are the kind of people we live next door to. So I don't know what's going to happen moving forward. If I'm going to get the sign or not, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. But anyway, so that was not good. And we got some weird text, my husband did, about, he thought it was the neighbor on the other side saying he was having a problem with the garbage, saying our garbage was smelling. And we fell for that one at first, but figured out it was definitely some kind of weird scammy text thing. So that was very odd. There was nothing wrong with the trash. And thank God it wasn't something worse, some kind of ploy to get somebody out there, because they aren't even home right now. So just the whole day was just bizarre. So anyways, I just want to throw that out there. It's documentation if anything happens. Hopefully not, but moving on, day to 812, number 812, yes. Ran Givili body is still in Gaza, still hasn't come back. So until the last hostage can't be over. And then this morning I heard about a terror attack in northern Israel. 2 people were killed. Somebody went on a stabbing rampage, and it's just horrible, horrible, horrible. So anyways, please, keep praying for peace, that we can move forward, get the body back, move forward, and have peace in Israel and in Gaza and all the places around the world. That's definitely my wish for the new year, for sure. And then number 3, Mom, things are not good. I got a phone call this morning saying that, well, it was a phone call. I got a text from the hospice nurse saying they had texted her and called her and said my mom wasn't good, that she had her blood pressure was high, she wasn't acting right. So I'm still waiting for an update there. I don't know what's going on. So say a prayer that she's okay. I'm assuming she is, since I haven't heard from anyone and I can't get anybody to call me back. So, I can't get, I've looked on the Echo, didn't see her, communication again. But we went to see her yesterday. We spent the afternoon at the nursing home. We were trying to get a group together to volunteer, to be with the residents there and help with the bingo. And unfortunately, it wasn't well advertised through the synagogue, and only 2 people showed up. Actually 3. Somebody from I knew from a different synagogue came. But anyway, so that was disappointing. We didn't get more people to come out and support, and volunteer their time for a good cause. But it worked out okay. And we were very thankful to people that did come. For David and Vivian and Joyce, so that was good. And she was in a good mood yesterday, but she wasn't good. She just couldn't connect to what we were doing. We were playing like holiday song bingo. It was all in big letters and colors, and I tried to make it as easy as I could for her. And it's just, she was leaning off to the right side again, and I've noticed this a couple times now that she's not using her left hand at all, her arm. And I know that's the one that she had broken so many times, so it was never had good motion, but she's just not even using it. And I'm just worried she might have had a small stroke or something. I got her to drink a little bit of coffee if I would put it up to her mouth, but something is definitely not right. So I don't know, please say a prayer. We can figure this out and just continue to get her some quality of life, and there's no suffering for sure. I also was able to play ukulele with my friend Joyce, who I met recently. She plays ukulele too, and we played Christmas songs for the residents, so that was fun. And my husband surprised me with a new ukulele. He stepped up from the one I have, definitely stepped up. So anyways, I'm very thankful for that and getting used to it. So it's a little bit different, but hopefully I'll be able to play that for you guys soon. And then I did also get a surprise call on Monday from the social worker over there. Well, actually, hold on. We have a new roommate. I think that is actually part of the problem. If she has high blood pressure, it's probably because she's angry because there's somebody else in the room again. Because there was nobody there from Thursday. The other one moved out from Thursday until Monday. And, they told me that they had no reports of her having any problems at night. And I'm sure that's true because nobody was in the room. So now that there's a new person in there, I have a feeling she's probably screaming and yelling and angry. And I have a feeling that's part of this problem. But anyways, they're claiming she's eating 50 to 75% of her food, which I don't believe. And we had another care conference on Monday. It's very interesting once I said state how they're interested in communicating more now. So anyways, I'm supposed to have another one Monday, and we're supposed to get a report on what happened during the week. So we'll see. So just pray that we can get back to some sort of stability here. And like I said, just, some sort of quality. So anyways, number 4, Etsy, still very bad. I've got 3 orders right now, and that's it. But I did do a digital piece yesterday for Christmas from Julia Dreamco's, and it's a really, really cute, magical Christmas house. So check that out. And then I did volunteer for co-host a couple classes on Senior Planet this week, and then Well Connected is over as of yesterday until February, when I will get my class back. So looking forward to that, and still looking for more work to do. And then number 5 is prayer. Just want to keep people I know in prayer. Of course, Josh, Julie, Bobby, Rivka, Rada, Rabbi Katie, and Michelle's sister Debbie. Please pray for all of them for health. And also wanted to end with a prayer from Maria Shriver, Cindy Paper. Hang on one sec. Dear God, in a world that feels heavy and shaken, help us hold fast to our light. Help us show compassion instead of judgment. Care for those who are suffering and move forward with courage, love, and grace for one another. That's a wonderful prayer, I think. Definitely fitting for the new year coming up. And I wish you all a happy, healthy new year. I hope something good happens for all of us. I hope we can all find peace. Thank you guys for watching these. I hope you get something out of them. I hope something I've said has been helpful. And anyways, if you guys are in need of prayer, please let me know. Stay safe out there. Of course, Happy New Year a little bit early, and Shabbat Shalom.